The bottom line here is NASCAR is committed to charters.
NASCAR just dropped a bombshell that could redefine the future of the sport. In a rare move, NASCAR President Steve Phelps stepped forward during the annual State of the Sport address to make a public statement about the most controversial topic currently shaking the racing world: the federal antitrust lawsuit filed by 2311 Racing and Front Row Motorsports. For months, speculation had swirled about the tensions between NASCAR and two of its 15 teams. The lawsuit filed by 2311 Racing, co-owned by NBA legend Michael Jordan and driver Denny Hamlin and Bob Jenkins Front Row Motorsports, questioned the structure of NASCAR's charter system. Now, with a potential trial looming, Phelps made it clear: NASCAR is fighting to resolve this before it tears the sport apart. "We are trying our hardest. I am trying my hardest both as a fan as well as the commissioner of this sport that I've loved since I was 5 years old," Phelps said. While 2 out of the 15 teams may not share that view and seem set on an unfortunate court battle, I hope that we can all agree that our racing is as good as it has ever been.
We are trying our hardest. I'm trying my hardest, both a fan as well as the commissioner of this sport that I've loved since I was 5 years old. While two of the teams of 15 teams may not share that view and seem set on an unfortunate court battle, I hope that we can all agree that our racing is as good as it has ever been.
It was an emotional statement. Phelps didn't take questions, but his words left no doubt. This isn't just about legal battles, it's about the future health of NASCAR. The roots of the lawsuit stretch back more than 2 years, as disagreements over the renewal of charter agreements boiled over. NASCAR charters, introduced in 2016, serve as the foundation for how teams access races and receive revenue. They guarantee participation each week and ensure a cut of the prize money. But 2311 and Front Row were the only teams that refused to sign the new agreement proposed during the 2024 playoffs. The deadline came and went, mediation followed, talks stalled, and in a move that rocked the industry, 2311 and Front Row filed an antitrust lawsuit accusing NASCAR of anti-competitive behavior that could put their operations out of business. Phelps, normally tight-lipped on legal matters, broke protocol in Phoenix. He described the 2025 charter agreement not as a restrictive measure, but as a massive improvement over the 2016 framework. Among the enhancements, more than $3 billion in guaranteed payments to the teams, a 14-year extension of charter guarantees through 2039, and a commitment to negotiate in good faith beyond that. Phelps also noted the creation of over $1.5 billion in enterprise value for race teams and the success of the next-gen car as proof the system works,
including over $3 billion in guaranteed payments to the teams. Enterprise value that is roughly $1.5 billion now to the race teams. Guaranteed starting positions each week that allow teams to sell sponsorship on the best billboards in sports, the next-gen car. And charters guaranteed for 14 years until at least 2039, plus an obligation to negotiate in good faith.
This is not an antitrust case, he said firmly. The 2025 charter agreement is an improvement. The bottom line here is NASCAR is committed to charters. The statement marked the most public and passionate defense of NASCAR's structure in years. It also revealed the deep divide within the industry. While 13 teams have already agreed to the new charter terms, the two holdouts, 2311 and Front Row, are preparing for a December 1st court date. This isn't just about money. At the heart of this battle is control. Who shapes the sport's future, and under what terms? For the France family, which has owned and led NASCAR since 1948, this is about preserving a system built over 8 decades. The France family started NASCAR using their own resources, grit and ingenuity, Phelps said. They've invested billions of dollars and untold hours into growing this sport. For 2311 and Front Row, it's about survival. Racing this season without a charter means reduced prize money. If the lawsuit fails, it could put both teams at risk of shutting down. The tension exploded just as NASCAR prepares to crown new champions in the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and Truck Series. Denny Hamlin, ironically, is one of the 4 drivers still in the hunt for the Cup title, making the timing of this lawsuit even more surreal. Sources close to the mediation indicated that NASCAR hoped to settle the matter before Sunday's season finale. That window is closing fast. Phelps's address signals the league may be out of options and preparing for a courtroom showdown. Still, the sports leadership isn't giving up. NASCAR is fully aligned with our race team partners who have submitted declarations hoping to end this litigation, Phelps noted. It's clear the majority of the garage wants unity, but the split is undeniable and potentially catastrophic if left unresolved. Adding to the drama, U.S. District Judge Kenneth Bell recently dismissed NASCAR's countersuit against Curtis Polk, Michael Jordan's longtime business advisor and part owner of 23XI. That dismissal could strengthen the plaintiff's position going into trial. The stakes couldn't be higher. A loss for NASCAR in court could upend the charter system, forcing the organization to rework its financial and operational model. A win could set a precedent that limits team leverage for years. While fans are focused on the on-track action in Phoenix, the real battle may be taking place in conference rooms and court filings. NASCAR's sudden decision to publicly address the matter suggests internal urgency. But amid the legal chaos, there's another layer to this story: NASCAR's future on a global scale. In the same press event, Phelps revealed ambitious plans for international expansion. "Ours is about a sensory experience," he said. "We believe there are other opportunities to create a global racing series. As a brand, and things Americana, it can work outside our borders." It's a vision that might include exhibition races in Europe, Asia, or South America. NASCAR already took a big step by bringing the Busch Light Clash to the Los Angeles Coliseum, and earlier years saw partnerships in Canada, Mexico, and Japan. The idea of NASCAR as a global motorsport isn't new, but now it seems more serious than ever. Yet launching that global vision requires unity at home, and the unresolved lawsuit poses a major roadblock. Sponsors, partners, and international venues all want stability. With two prominent teams suing the sport itself, that image of unity cracks. Phelps knows it. "We care about how we serve our fans," he said, "especially as we look forward to capping off our season by celebrating new champions across all of our national series." This legal rift also highlights a deeper philosophical divide within NASCAR. The sport is evolving, and not all stakeholders agree on what that evolution should look like. Some want to hold on to tradition, others are pushing for innovation, transparency, and change in how revenue is shared and governance is structured. 23XI, as one of the sport's most high-profile new teams, represents a younger, more diverse vision of NASCAR's future. With ownership ties to Michael Jordan and a focus on branding and modern fan engagement, they've brought fresh eyes to the sport. Their challenge to the system isn't just about money, it's about representation and influence. Front Row Motorsports, though smaller, shares that fight. Their partnership with 23XI shows that dissatisfaction with the system spans beyond just the top-tier elite. For smaller teams, financial stability is fragile. The charter agreement can mean the difference between survival and collapse. At its core, this battle is about trust between the league and its participants, and right now, that trust is under strain. As the motorsport world turns its eyes toward the championship races, there's another race unfolding behind closed doors. It's one for clarity, fairness, and the right to shape NASCAR's next era. What happens after December 1st could set the tone for the next 10 to 20 years. Will the sport unite around shared goals, or fracture under the pressure of lawsuits and power struggles? Steve Phelps has made his position clear. NASCAR isn't backing down, but neither are the teams that feel left behind. And as all sides brace for what could be a landmark decision, one truth remains. This isn't just about charters. It's about the soul of stock car racing, and the road ahead just got a lot bumpier.